Hi friends, it's Nancy, and today I'm going to work on the accordion journal that we're making with the hashtag accordion collaboration. And I think what I want to do on this, well, I did glue a piece. This is a piece of Tim Holtz. I thought that was perfect for the back, but I think what I want to do is just kind of take papers and give it a base of collage, give it a background before I add detail. I think that's how I want to do this. So the papers I'm using from Amy is her Alaska wallpapers. These are the Alaska wallpapers, some of them here that I printed out, and I've got some cut up already, but these are I think are perfect for a background, a base background, and then just going to add all the details of the conservatory on top. But I think these are like the colors and the modeling, everything around is just like perfect. And I did print out small. These 2 pages are from her spooky past, so I'm using them. And then I will probably use a few sheets of her vintage ads. So those 3 kits I will list below. But I think what I want to do right now is use these papers and kind of put a base on this whole thing. And then get down, once we get that all done, we'll get down to the nitty gritty, I think. So I think that's what I want to do. I hope you're all doing well. I am. I'm excited to work on this. I'm probably going to cut around the sides and then rip across the top to keep the ripped look, just like I did here. I had just cut the size and just kind of ripped it across the top to keep that look. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm not sure yet. I have ideas, but I haven't thought out of what's going on each page yet. I have a bunch of ideas, so I just have to say, well, this go on the front, this will go on this page, and so on and so on. And we're going to have tags and tucks and pockets and frames, and we'll see what we can fit on here. So I think that's what I want to do is, and once again, collaging, don't think about it. So I keep thinking I want to put one of these pages on the front here. This is from Amy's Spooky Past. I think I want to. I don't know why, but I do. So it's calling my name to put this on here. So I am going to, and it's the right size. So I'm going to just kind of cut this. I'm going to try to use my little cutter as much as I can, but I think I might have to use the big one too. So I know it's not going to be totally exciting to watch me collage, but at least for a little while. And see, now that fits good. And then I would just kind of rip it. I will just give it a light crease there. And I'm going to just rip across that light crease like so. And if I need to adjust it, I can. I'll just rip a little more here. And I'm not going to worry about it being perfect. And I'll just kind of use my vintage photo to go across the edges here like this. So for this very first one, I think I want to just glue this on to the front. And once we start getting a base, or for me, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Right? Oh, what's that? Oh, some paper. Oh, I don't know what that is. On my glue stick. Oh, well, anyway. There's no right or wrong way. I know Amy, I haven't watched everybody yet, but we all are doing it different, and that's kind of fun to show you all the different ways how we think of what we're doing, you know. And let me get this on here. Oops, really good. Hold on. Before it dries, I need to move it a little, just to move it on. Can't talk and glue, it seems, right? So I just want a base of a color there, and I feel like I need to, even though I got that on totally crooked, but really, we're not going to worry about it. Like Amy's kind of doing a page and decorating a page, I was trying to wrap my head around doing it that way, and I just couldn't. So I just want to kind of go along and give it, I think these pages are perfect. I just want to give it a base of a background. So these are all 4 inches, because if you made the accordion, it's 4 inches. So that's super easy to figure out, right? We can just cut 4-inch pages for a background and rip them just to get the base, and then go back with details. So I think that's what I want to do for now, is do that. Now, sometimes you might have to adjust, you know, like this one is slightly over. So I can, what I'll do is I'll just, after I shake the camera again, I'm going to check I'm going to check that. I'm going to give myself a light crease here. I'm going to rip it along that crease, not worrying about much. Save all these because, you know, and then I need to, and I'm not worried about where it is on here, but I just need to trim this. You don't want it to go over your, you know, you don't want it to go extend over your seam, your creases, because that will not be good. And I'm actually just taking a smidge off. I just feel like I need a background. Just need a background, a little bit more here, just a hair. Let's see how that is. Yep, that'll work. And I'm talking tiny, tiny. Okay, so I'm going to get that inked. I think that's going to be how it's going to, you know, how I feel like I want to do it. I haven't watched the other gals like Carol and Mitzie and Linda yet. I haven't. Well, I'm filming this ahead, but as of today, when you're seeing this, I haven't. But by the time I'm ready for the next video, I will have watched everybody. But I think it's fun that we're all doing something. You know, we all have our different ways. We all do. Even you all have different ways of doing it. And just by showing you, then you kind of say, oh, I like how she's doing that. Oh, I like how Carol's doing that, or Amy, or, you know, and it's just good that way. And, you know, I think that's good. So once I see this, then I'll know where to go from there. So just grabbing more of these papers, and I like that some are lighter, some are darker. I'll just grab this one here, and I'll just, now we're going to get taller, so I'm going to need, you know, like a taller piece. But I'm going to cut it 4 inches. I think I'm going to have to use both cutters because you know how that goes. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to cut it just a hair smaller and see if that helps me. So I can, if I cut it a hair smaller, yeah, it fits. There we go. So just a hair, and then I won't have to, okay, so I'm going to give myself a crease, and then, I mean, if you are a precise person, this probably, this tearing and this wouldn't work for you, but I like the torn edge on the top. Yeah, I like that. That looks fine with me. So I'm just reaching over to get my vintage photo. So I did read all your comments, and it sounds like a lot of you are interested in making one of these, and I think you should, really. It's so much fun. It's easy. I think most of us can say we have access to manila folders, and if you don't, you can just use regular cardstock. If you have leftover scrapbook paper that you never use, just cut it out of that and cover it up. Oh, I've been trying to get rid of my cardstock, you know, from my scrapbook days. A lot of us started, that's paper stuck on me. A lot of us started out doing scrapbooking, so we, you know, I've done that many times where I've used a lot of it just to use it up. Yeah, so this is, and yeah, I'm liking how this is working out so far. Getting a base on here. Let's go into here and grab another one. Making sure I can use the, ooh, that's a good piece. I like that. So, okay, my next movie that I watched was the original Beetlejuice. That's movie number 2, because I told you I watched Hocus Pocus first. And so I watched the original. Yeah, you know, I like the originals of both of those. I'm not too keen on the second ones they made of those two. So, oh, I don't like that piece there. Okay. And looks like am I good on the, maybe just another trim. So, yeah, just, I plan on trying to watch something, well, not every day. I probably don't watch TV every day, but I'm going to make an effort to watch some shows for the month of Halloween. That'll be one of my ideas, to watch something related to Halloween. As many days as I feel I can fit in. Usually I sit for a few hours to make, well, I'm trying. I really, if you know me, I don't watch a lot of TV. I just don't. But around the holidays, you know, I definitely love me a good Hallmark movies, the Christmas ones. And, you know, like I do love some spooky shows and things like that. So I'm going to, but I know I don't watch too much gory stuff. I don't do that anymore. It's not for me. But I do like I told you, my haunted paranormal type things. To me, that's scary enough for me to watch those kind of shows. So, see, oh, I'm loving how this is looking now. So that'll be fun to see how this is going to turn out, right? All right, so I'm looking for another one here. I love the Alaska wallpaper ones. Yeah. Okay, maybe this one here. Let's see. I'll do this one. So I'll cut it. Okay. I had to put another new blade in my cutter. I've been cutting so much that it's wearing it out. Oh, I like that. Okay. And also, I know Amy didn't decorate her outside of her envelope. Oh, I got to show you that up close. I finished it. That's what I wanted to show you. So I finished it. And can you see remember I used some of my die cuts. I did it in that deep plum and green. And I glued this on for like the mossy vine stuff. I put on a Tim Holtz butterfly, and here, can you see how that grit paste, it's kind of like a dark mossy green, and it's so dimensional, and I just absolutely love how this turned out. So why I was saying that is, I know Amy said she wasn't going to decorate this in case this doesn't fit in there. And I get that, and but what I'm thinking is, first of all, I hope mine will fit in there. That's the dealio, right? Okay. Afterwards, if by chance it doesn't fit in here, what I can do is cut the back off and put it on a bigger envelope if I had to. But my goal is to make it fit in here. So I hope you liked it. I really love how this turned out so much, so much. So that's what I meant to show you that. Okay, so here we go. I got my crease, and I'm going to rip it. Let's see if I need to rip more, a little bit more here. Yeah, I had to think on that for a minute, you know. But I knew what, you know how you want what you want in your head, what you want to do? And you have to see how you get it down on paper, or with paper, I should say, right? I knew what I wanted. Come on. It's hard when you need to rip just a smidge off, but there we go. See how this works. And I'm not worried if it's not right. I really not worried about this. Okay. You know what? I know I ripped it lower there, but I'm okay with that. I think I'm just going to rip more. Like that. And I'm okay with that. So let's get that inked up. Remember, it's an old haunted conservatory. It cannot be perfect. It is dilapidated. It's been there for years. I might have to take a walk over to this conservatory and see if I have the nerves to go take a look. I will let you know. I will let you know about it. Okay. Let's get this one on. And this will go pretty fast. I don't think I'll make you suffer through the whole thing, but maybe we can get one side done so you kind of get an idea of, excuse me, what it would look like if you were to do this. And then I can do the other side myself. And then in the next video, we start decorating the pages. Okay. So now we're going to do this side here. Okay. I think I'll do this one. So I'm going to cut this here. 4 inches. Well, slightly under. Okay, and let me get that there and give it a crease again. See how that worked out? A little bit more. A little bit more. Yeah, I had to do one more spooky project here before I jump onto the Christmas bandwagon, okay? So I appreciate that you're hanging with me. And we are definitely going to be doing the neighborhoods again, the Christmas shops, the street along the Christmas shops, or the Christmas shops along a Christmas street, you know, shops. Yeah. Boy, if I could talk, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Just like, oh my gosh. Man, it's really... I'm just going to take a smidge. Yeah. You know what I meant. A Christmas, a neighborhood of houses decorated, and a street along a shop that's all decorated for Christmas. With windows, like, you know, the whole thing. Just think about what you see if in your neighborhood people decorate their homes, and if not, where you go to look. Sometimes, you know, we like to take rides to neighborhoods, just like you go to see the Halloween decorations that really are good. You know, we do the same. You all get in the car and go look at the Christmas lights, and then maybe you have a town that has the cutest little shops for Christmas that they do. So definitely I can't wait to make those. Those are going to be so much fun. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's good. So far we have something happening here. That's good. Okay. Now this side here. Let's get something. Ooh, I love this, but I'm going to wait. Let's get something else on. Let's get some of this on there. Let's see. Oh, no, I need to do it this way. Okay. I'm just trying to fit that in. So by doing this, you don't have, you know, you're using bigger chunks of paper, and not, you know, not making too many scraps here. All right, let's see how that's going to fit. Yep. Okay, I'm happy with that. Just going to rip this one a little bit more there. I really need to get a new vintage photo pad, don't I? And you know, I went to Hobby Lobby and they don't even have, they hardly carry any more Tim Holtz products. Hobby Lobby, at least mine. They really got rid of it. They have a very, very small amount. And it seems a couple things were on clearance too, so sounds like they're just not even going to carry Tim Holtz products anymore. So I don't have anywhere else to get them. I'm going to have to just order online, I guess. So I guess I'm going to have to do that. Okay, that's cool. I like that. All right. So yeah, I'm using Alaska wallpapers, a couple sheets from her spooky past, and then I'm going to use some of her vintage ads. I think that's one of Amy's earlier kits that, I don't know, we got to show it some love. Let's show her kit some love. And those vintage ads are really cool. And she has them in some colors. They come in like blues and like a rosy color, but I did pick the natural color ones that we're going to use for something. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. So now we're at the back. All right, well, I'll show you what I did so far. So that's a Tim Holtz piece. I do have a few pieces of Tim Holtz papers that I grabbed to use too. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on the back and cover it as well. I'm going to go on the back and do the same, and you don't need to see that. But that's what I'm going to do. And then I will see in the next video when we work on this and show you the next kind of idea I have, okay? All right, friends, take care. Have a great day. Bye.